Hi guys, and welcome back to the third devlog about Skyland. This time my focus was to add the missing physics and to improve the visuals of the game. So the first thing I had to do was to implement the tree physics. Turns out it isn't that simple to import physics from Blender into my own engine, because Blender 2.8 no longer supports that. After a couple of hours of search on the internet, I found a script for exporting physics, so I wrote a simple importer and now I finally had some proper tree collision objects. Perfect, but obviously this game has the core feature that everything is destructible, so I had to implement that as well. This was rather easy because removing an object from a world isn't that hard. I added some particles and the job was done. At that point I realized that the current tree models looked really bad, so I went into remodeling every tree and in my opinion they turned out good enough for now. The next thing on my to-do list was to add some sort of overlay animations, basically animations that you can throw on top of the current animation. Reason for that was because the system allows me to add attack animations for the upper body and keep, for instance, the running animation for the rest of the body. The first attempt was rather bad and my player turned into some sort of smurf. After a couple of hours I got this sorted and moved to the rather interesting part of this devlog. Graphics. As mentioned in the previous video, my goal was to re-add shadows. I hadn't done this until now because the performance was too bad, but after some optimizations the engine was ready for the shadows. I tried two variants, one with smooth edges and the other with hard edges, and in my opinion the hard edges suited the graphic style better, so I went with that. Now it was time to rewrite my shaders for the sky. Until now I used a meal relay scattering approach, but I needed something that had more artistic control over it. So I rewrote it and now I have a very simple shader with easy to control colors, but I wasn't done yet with the sky. I told you in the first devlog that I would love to have some Raymarch clouds, so I tried to implement them again. I got decent results, but they pretty much killed my graphics card, so I went with a very simple Raymarch cloud system with small flat clouds. Now it was time to use that overlay animation system to add a simple punching animation to the player. It turned out pretty nice, except that I could punch while climbing, yeah. That feature is still in the game and I will probably fix that in the future, but I ran out of time because I also wanted to implement the first person camera in this devlog. But before adding that I introduced some punching particles and added grass destruction. Now it was time to add the first person mode. Guys, let me tell you one thing, making animations is so extremely boring. I had to create a lot of new animations for the first person mode and yeah, that's it. In the background is a little bit of gameplay and I think it turned out pretty nice for now. If you have any feedback I would love to hear it and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.